Hi, my name is Laura and I'm from Jonesboro, Louisiana. Before going into revival this past week, I was living defeated. I was waking up at 12 p.m. every day, and even then I was tired. I didn't feel like I could get anything done, I was literally just surviving, and really sometimes it felt like barely that. And going into Sunday, I knew in my spirit that God was going to do something this week. I felt like I needed to get a move on. I felt that if I didn't, I was going to miss a move of God, and I didn't want to do that. Sunday, I went to my church that morning, and God just filled my heart with thankfulness, which I haven't felt in a long time. And then when I went to church on Sunday night at Faith Church for the revival, I recommitted my life to Christ. And when I woke up that next morning, I was excited to go back. I woke up at 7 something in the morning, and on the way in, I was praying and excited for what God was going to do. And so I went to the morning service. I remember taking notes, and there's nothing that sticks out from Monday morning, although I know God spoke to me then as well. But for Monday night, when I went Monday night, the service was really good. In all honesty, all of the services were really good. And Evangelist Jonathan Shulsworth came by and he touched everyone. He had everyone line up, and when he touched my head, I just wanted everything that God could give me. And I had my hands lifted. I was expecting and waiting and just hoping that I would get a touch from God. And when he touched my head, I went down. There were people behind me that caught me. But I wound up in a seated position, and I still had my hands lifted, and I felt God say in my mind, never again shall you. And there was a part of me that I felt so overwhelmed, because in that moment, that very same moment where he was saying, never again shall you, I felt every darkness leave my mind. And what I mean by that is I was delivered from depression, from anxiety, from fear, from the need to people please, from the need to care about what other people think. And there's many other things that God just took. He took my need to, I don't even know if need is the correct word. He took my want to sin away, and he just completely shredded all of those things and threw them away. It was like he just put it through a paper shredder and said, never again are you going to go back to who you were. That person does not exist anymore. And as a Christian, I knew that when I accepted Christ the first time, but I had let the devil get a foothold. And it started with little things like being tired and not wanting to get up to go to church. And when you ignore the things that God has commanded you to do, because he says, do not forsake the assembling of yourselves together. It's in the Bible. When you do that, you set yourself up for failure. You're not living in victory. And what God did was he said, you are no longer defeated. You are going to live in victory. And so I am victorious in Christ. And I am so thankful for this week at Revival. Thank you.